So yeah, men have been given an edge. That edge is responsibility. It's additional obligations. It's to be uplifting and upholding women. That's what that edge is. So no, you cannot twist my religion. You cannot twist the words of Al-Qur'an to make me fear my religion or feel less about who I am within my religion.
إنهم يسلمون. ما أعظم هذا الدين. إذا حاربوه اشتد وإذا تركوه امتد. دين يأبى الله إلا أن يظل موجودا إلى أن يرث الله الأرض ومن عليها. اللهم ثبتنا على دينك
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What does Quran chapter 2 191 through 193 say? I love this question. Let's get into it, shall we? Beep, 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 beep. Surah 2 out of Al-Quran, the cow, or Al-Baqarah. It's a very popular one. It's a great one, actually. Here we're talking about rights for women within Islam and men when it comes to divorce. Now, before I get started, I want to just briefly show you guys what translation I purposely am using right now because I absolutely love and adore it, and I was going to share it anyways. This is the Holy Quran in today's English by Yahya Imrek. I personally absolutely love and adore this book because the language and the verbiage used is so much more intentional, and it is such a great representation of the true meaning of what the Quran is saying in these ayats. I love it. Whenever you translate from Arabic to English, sometimes you can lose context, and sometimes they don't choose the best words to represent what it means. You don't have this problem with this book. Also, when it comes down to it, the revelations from the Quran all have tafsir. They all have context. They all have deep research that goes into what they mean and their purpose. Bismillah, let's get into it. Let's see what you're so curious about. It would be best for their husbands to reconcile with them in that case, if they were inclined to reconcile. Remember that women have rights just as men do in all fairness, though men have been given an edge over them. And Allah is powerful and wise. 191. A divorce pronouncement can only be revoked twice. After that, they must either reconcile one and for all and stay together lovingly, or they must end their relationship in a spirit of all fairness. 193. You men are not allowed to take back anything you gave to your wives unless both sides fear breaking the rules by Allah. All right, so 191 through 193. So I guess you're curious about probably 191, right? That's what most people try to tell us women, that if we come to Islam, we're going to be oppressed, right? That's what you're getting at? Bless your heart. Let's talk about it. Here's the tafsir for verse 190. Remember that women have rights just as men do in all fairness, though men have been given an edge over them. Tafsir. The edge that this verse refers to is the fact that men are obligated to care for women and thus have more responsibility. This translates into a few seemingly inequitable things at first, such as men who receive twice inheritance of a woman. However, this seeming advantage actually rebounds back upon them, for men are responsible to spend of their money on their family, while women are not obligated to do so. Further, men must pay a dowry to their brides and also support their elderly parents and all other disadvantaged relatives. When Allah specifies that men have obligations, responsibilities, edges over women, it's not referencing our rights to humanity, to fairness, to life, to meaning that we are equal in all aspects of equality. It's talking about equity. In Islam, my husband would receive significant more inheritance than, let's say, if he had a sister. Why? Because my husband is responsible to take the money that he receives and give it to his family and make sure that he is providing for his family. He is obligated to Allah for that. Whatever money that the woman receives, that is her money. She does with it what she wants. She does not have to do anything for a man or anyone else. So yeah, men have been given an edge. That edge is responsibility. It's additional obligations. It's to be uplifting and upholding women. That's what that edge is. So no, you cannot twist my religion. You cannot twist the words of Al-Quran to make me fear my religion or feel less about who I am within my religion. All right, listen. Alhamdulillah, when I first started my journey with Islam, I, from the very get-go, swore off social media. Not in the sense that I wasn't going to participate in social media, but that I was not going to post about my journey, that I was not going to be public with it, and that I was not going to get involved with Islam and Muslim social medias. The reason for this is I, from the get-go, was able to tell already that a lot of Muslims were not representative of what I was seeing that Islam was, and that what Islam told us to do and how to act and how to treat one another. The Islam that I was studying was not hyper-fixated on women. It wasn't hyper-fixated on dominating, controlling every aspect of their life and calling them out and making them feel toxic and miserable. It didn't make it out that a woman's entire deen was about